Quick question. Why would a buyer pay a premium for your business instead of buying one of your competitors? If you don't have a clear answer, this video matters. Most founders assume the answer is because we're profitable, because we're growing, because we run a good operation. Sure, those things matter, but they don't create premium exits. Buyers don't pay premiums for businesses that simply run well. They pay premiums for businesses that give them an advantage they can easily replicate. That advantage is called strategic value, and this is where most founders get stuck. They're building performance, not strategic value. Founders evaluate their business based on what produces cash today, and of course that makes sense. Cash keeps the lights on, but here's the hard truth. What makes you money today is often not what makes your value in an exit. In fact, many founders unknowingly optimize in ways that reduce strategic value. They make the business too dependent on them personally. They're too generic. They're too easy to replicate. Buyers don't want your effort. They don't want your exhaustion. They want assets. When buyers evaluate a business, they ask one core question. What does this company give us that we don't already have? Revenue and EBITDA describe performance. They don't explain leverage. Strategic value often doesn't show up cleanly on any kind of P&L, and that's why founders tend to miss it. Premium exits happen when multiple forms of strategic value are stacked together. Things like proprietary products or services that people have to have, built-in differentiations that others can't copy, brands that really truly matter, trust and relevance in a specific market. Things like intellectual property, trademarks, trade secrets, protected processes, unique distribution, access to customers others can't easily reach, very loyal customers, buyers who advocate and resist switching, exclusivity, contracts, suppliers, or partnerships that lock others out of the market. Individually, these things are interesting. Together, they change how your business is valued. This requires a shift in how you think. You stop asking, how do I make my business run better? And start asking, why would the right buyer care about this business? That question forces clarity. You can't attract premium buyers without strategic value. You can't negotiate from strength without leverage. That's why this shift comes first. Inside Exit DNA, this is where founders usually have their first real breakthrough, recognizing value that's been hiding right there in plain sight. If you want to go deeper, check out the book or program below, subscribe for more, join the newsletter for weekly insights, and remember, hope is not an exit strategy. Strategic value is.